Kia ora koutou. Welcome everybody to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. My name's Matt Chavez. Today we're bringing you something a little different. Canterbury Inferno taking on their South Island rivals, the Dunedin Thunder. The Thunder women's team in town for a two-game set against the Inferno here at the Alpine Ice, the NZWIHL on YouTube. We'll be bringing you the action today here in Christchurch, just to get things started for you. Just make sure we can go through a couple of lineups. And we're going to have a little bit of a ceremony. A lot of the ladies for the Inferno having their 50-game totals, and they'll be celebrated here because this will be their first game here in the Alpine Ice officially in a couple of years. So welcome back, ladies. Let's go through the starting lineups. For the Inferno starting today, Sierra Margolis, she'll be in goal. And that'll be Brooke Whitman and Millie Smith on defense. And then Gordon Shields and, get that one wrong? No, that was Kovison on the right side for the Inferno. Starters for the Thunder in goal today will be Maddie Fox, and the defense in front of her will be Hannah Cross and Pippa Russick, and the starting forward line for the Thunder will be Caitlin Heel, Abby Heel, and Caitlin Orr. Now, of course, for those of you that have followed the NZIHL, Caitlin Orr is the sister of Joe Orr, the Red Devils player here. So we'll go to that ceremony for just a moment, and we'll join you in right after that's done. And that's Millie Smith with 54 games.
Next up, we've got a captain with 54 games,
Bridie Gibbons, 54 games.
With 63 games, we've got Hannah Shields.
Hannah Shields with 63 games.
Next up with 64 games is Christy Woodyer-Smith.
And with 64 games, that's Christy Woodyer-Smith. Christy's not dressed today because she's going to be joining us in the booth today.
65 games for Canterbury is Emma Kloss.
And Emma Kloss with 65. So we'll have Christy Woodyer-Smith coming up here in just a little bit so we can talk a little bit more about the WIHL and learn a little bit more about the players as we go. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, a Saturday afternoon here in Christchurch. Lots to talk about, and women's hockey on display here at the Alpine Ice. All right, welcome back. We're getting ready to go here. And joining us this afternoon, Christy Woodyer-Smith. She's getting her headset on. Hi, Christy.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. Let's get that mic right up. And, ooh, Clickety click. Hold on. There you go. Let's. Oh.
That's not allowed.
Yeah, that's not good. Uh-oh. So we'll take that off for just a minute. Kill the audio, please. All right, Christy, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Can
Oh,
you
the
hear me?
fun of technology.
I'll just not touch that again.
All right, we're underway. First period action starting at the Alpine Ice. The Inferno trying to get a face-off started, but it looks like it's going to go all the way back into the defensive zone. Around the boards we go. And Inferno get that out. That is Neris Gordon on that chase. Smith holding it in at the point. No, that didn't get quite to her. That's Kovison with it for just a moment. She digs it out, looking for a play into the slot, but it's taken away and sent around by the Thunder. Thunder getting that possession started, and they look to get out of their zone. And that does come out to neutral. The Inferno reset and get their offense started. And that's Cross with it. She's going to send it for a dump and chase, but a light line change for the Thunder. Smith has it. Passed out, and the Thunder or the Inferno looking to break 3-on-2 here. It's just 2-on-2 at the moment as the defender held up. And that keeps getting knocked around in the corner there, but nothing too dangerous yet for the Inferno, but they're looking for an offensive setup here. Back out to the slot. Player falls down for the Thunder, but then it gets all the way back. That's going to go for icing, and there's the call. Christy, welcome.
Good to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your story here. You were just on the ice. We had you on camera before all that nonsense with the headset went on. And so you played 50 games?
Yeah,
more than
64 I think I'm up to now, but I've been playing since I was 12.
Well, that'll do it.
I'm now 27.
Well, the main question then becomes, you decided to come up here this afternoon. Are you nursing an injury?
No, I decided to have a year off, and now I'm regretting it.
There you go. Well, your loss is our gain in this case because we get your experience and expertise up here. So what are you seeing so far by the Inferno?
They've got a good attack so far. There's quite a few of the girls that have played together for a few years now. So Shields and Bridie Gibbons and Steph as well. And Reese's stepped up a lot in the last 2 years as well. So it's awesome to see them, doing some good stuff out there. Yeah,
and that puck's just staying right out in front, but the Thunder finally getting it away and out to neutral. But sustained offense for the Inferno here. It's a good start for them. Just looking for a bit of an opportunity or a shot to get off, but so far so good for the ladies in red. That's turnover, and that trying to pass that back into the slot there. I think that was Hannah Shields with a backhand and a steal opportunity there for the Thunder, but that gets knocked around, and the Inferno get a chance to set up their offense, sending all the way around, and it does get back to neutral, but turn back over. So, Christy, what position did you play, or are you? I shouldn't say did. You are taking a year off.
A year off, yeah. No,
so
I was a defense.
Defense.
Yeah, or am a defense. So it's I like the aggressiveness back there. It's great.
You get a chance to just kind of feel the game out, see it, and then hit somebody. Is that the plan?
Yeah, something like that.
There you go. The Thunder back and forth with it. They do hold it in their offensive zone, but the Inferno doing a good job of just kind of digging it away from the boards. And I have to admit, Christy, I'm still learning some names here, so it's a little bit difficult for me. So if you do spot anybody making a good play, call me out on that.
Yeah. Well,
Tell me who it is.
Good to see Emma Kloss back.
And Kloss brought that in, but it was stolen away, and Davis up the right side for the Thunder. Smith has it, goes around the back, skating hard there, then going all the way out to neutral. She's going to keep it, gains the zone. Nobody's stopping her. Smith holds on to it, looking for a pass out in front. Doesn't quite get through the goalie stick there, and see if they hold it in. They do.
Solid D from Brooke there.
Yeah, Brooke Whitman doing a good job keeping that in the offensive zone for the Inferno. Shot here, wrister, and a good save. Kind of knocked away. I don't think that was held in any way, but deflected away by the Thunder goaltender. And Whitman's got it. Whitman looking for a pass out to the middle, through neutral. Not really able to get a shot off there for Hart, but that goes into the corner, and the Inferno doing a great job. That bounces, funny bounce right out in front, but nobody available. And that's Ryle with it coming up the right side. Another dump and chase by the Thunder. They get a line change on the back side. The Thunder move it out to neutral quickly to neutralize that particular offensive effort for the Thunder. Bit of a missed pass there. That comes in for, that was Ryle again, playing that out at the blue line. And Whitman with it. Fancy backhand there, and that helps get that pass out to neutral. Shields taking it all the way up the corner and holds it there. It's a shot in. That was deflected, looking for a deflection there, but it doesn't quite stay on. Then up to Shields. Shot in. That bounces funny, but then bounces out to neutral, and the Inferno have to go chase as that's not going to go enough for icing. And that was Gibbings to hold on to it for just a moment.
We've got some ex-Canterbury players on there. The Heel sisters, Caitlin and Abby.
Oh, for the Thunder.
For the Thunder, yeah. Eliza Thompson's also changed to the Thunder from the Inferno.
It's a lot of movement, and we also had a big move in the men's league with Joe Orr, but Caitlin's still at the Thunder.
Yeah, it's good to see her back and playing.
And that puck goes into the corner. It's a long stretch of play here without a whistle.
Yeah. Doing well to keep position. Oh, I say that as I miss a pass.
And Malley pushing that forward into the corner. And they cycle into that corner. That is, I think that's the Heel sisters. It does make it difficult to pick which one's which.
Yeah.
A shot in, low shot, and that's going to go up and out.
Caitlin's number 8.
Caitlin.
Captain's Abby.
Captain's Abby, so she has the C,
Yes.
but Caitlin is not the captain who has a C in the front of her name.
Yes.
Got it. All right, so with that all sorted out, good quick 7 minutes. What do you see so far? Tell us more.
I'm thinking the Inferno are doing a really good job at keeping their Thunder wide. They're not getting too much in front of the net there, so that's been really good to see. And it's good to see some younger players stepping up.
And the getting the zone quickly. Wrister not quite all that powerful by Kloss, but she keeps that puck in for a little while. That goes out to neutral. Going to go all the way back, and the Inferno have to chase. Go behind Margulis' goal here, and it's going to come back into the corner. Off
Good
to
weak
the side.
breakout.
Sorry?
I was just saying it's a good breakout.
Yeah, it was. And Kloss throws it all the way in, looking for a line change. Some forechecking here, but for the most part, the Thunder getting set up. And did that stay in? It does not. It does hit the netting, so face-off to come into neutral ice in just a moment. So tell me about the Women's League generally. Are you guys pretty fraternal about it? I guess that's not the right word, but just, you know, everybody knows everybody, or is it kind of like you only see people twice a year kind of thing?
I'd say we all get along pretty good, and I guess we're all sort of playing during the season, so yeah, no, we generally see each other quite a lot, unless you take a year off.
Yeah, well, there is that, yes. All right. Into the corner it goes. The Thunder hold on to that. And that's
Sophie taking
Sophie,
it up.
yeah, knocking that right back out. It's hard because you know everybody by first name. Shot
Yeah.
in. That's a good shot. Wrister, and that looks like it was deflected. I'm not sure if it was on the top of the net. I didn't catch where the puck ended up. Did you, Christy?
No, I think that might have gone off the goalie's shoulder.
Oh, okay. So face-off coming in the offensive zone for the Inferno. Yeah, I guess you would just know everybody by first name, just ready to rip it off. And as I've been going through all of the men's games, I think I'm just at the point where I might sort of know every one of the guys that at least gets regular time.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that happens, 4 more teams show up and we start do the women's league.
Like, keeps you on your toes.
Oh, it sure does. Now, that was an offsides. That was definitely Caitlin Orr coming in a little bit too quick on that. She didn't quite hold up, so face off on the outside in neutral ice. Coming up for, well, let's see who's going to go. That's going to be Heel again, and Shields winning that one.
So the Thunder forward line right now have all been to Worlds with me in the, can't remember which one it was, but they're all on the same line. So they work well together, those 3.
And so if I'm not mistaken, you actually have some more of those coming up. But a 2-on-1 break shot from a distance there, and that's going to be held. I want to say, just make sure that that's correct here. So hang on one second here. Yeah, Maddie Fox with the glove save on that and just holding on to it. Sorry, a couple of these lineup sheets are, well, they're a little bit out of order. We'll just leave it at that. So a face-off won by the Thunder. Some of that comes down to the announcer. Don't worry, Christy. It's a bit of a mess. You never know. Hayward with it. Now it's Vernal dumping it in behind Margulis' net. And that goes out to Gordon. And she can't quite get it out. Hayward keeping it in. Vernal throws it into the corner, but that's turned over. And a good pass out into the middle. And I didn't catch that one on the left side there. Was that, I think that was Guerin on the left coming up for the Inferno, and that's going to go out to the point. A tip and a deflection. Looking for more opportunity right out in front. Shot in, and a good shot that goes off the mount. But a very good save by Maddie Fox for the Thunder, and it stays 0-0. So, Christy, let's talk a little bit more about Worlds. What's that experience like? Is it a lot of travel? Is it quick? Does it just happen? Or do you just feel like it's all training and then suddenly it's over? What's it like?
It does go very fast, and it's a lot of travel. We've been to Iceland 3 times, and that's, the complete opposite side of the world. So,
yep.
Yeah, but it's an awesome experience with the girls. It's, something that you just don't forget.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine. The Thunder taking that up the offensive side, up the left, and that is...
good back check from Annika there. Cameron.
Yeah, Linton with that one. But turned back over, and the Inferno up the ice. That's deflected away from Kovison. Kovison regains that, passes it to her friend. Right out in front, and shot in. Oh, that's a good save by Maddie Fox there. Fox with a good quick glove reaction to hold that one out. Inferno looking a little bit more dangerous. So Iceland, what did you think about it, besides the long names and the volcanoes?
Well, it's like landing on the moon, so that's something. But no, it's a cool spot. There's a lot of people don't speak English, so communicating there is a little bit difficult.
I imagine. Passed around, but a shot and an opportunity for the Inferno. 2 shots. Fox holding on to it again, but Kovison with 2 opportunities right out in front in the slot. Just couldn't get it high enough up to get over Fox, but once again, the Inferno looking the more dangerous of the 2. And how did you guys do on the Worlds in that case? You said you went 3 times, right?
Yeah, well, I've been to Worlds 8 times now.
8 times.
So, yeah, my first rookie year, we won gold in 2011 in Iceland. And since then, we've won a couple of bronze and a silver. So a bit of a combination of things.
Well, you got every color in the book.
Yeah, it's
All
great.
Right.
Just got to add another gold to that.
That's right.
So we're hoping that we'll be able to go next year again.
Back out to neutral. They gain the zone. That looks like a player pulled down. That is going to be a delayed call. Tripping coming up on the Thunder. And we're going to see the first power play of the afternoon with 9:13 to go officially on the clock. And that was, I think, Vesper, was it? Hang on. Let me make sure I get that. Sorry, Vernal. Kate Vernal on the penalty there. I think Vesper was one of the men's players. That's how bad I am at the moment. It's been a while, but yes, that is the case.
I feel like it's Abby Hill in the box.
Is it?
It's the captain, I think.
Well, either way, somebody is sitting for 2 minutes in the box.
Whoever it is.
Whoever it is paying the price. 5-on-4 for the Inferno for 2 minutes here, and we'll see how they set up their power play. It looks so far like a bit stretched, and the Thunder getting away with it. They're not just going to chuck it out of the zone here. They're going to actually bring it up. And that's Heel coming up the right side and then dumping it, taking up valuable time for the Thunder penalty kill. Back out to neutral, and the Inferno look to gain the zone. They do. Coming up the right side. Kloss holds on to it in the corner. She's looking for a pass that goes back out in front. A little high, shot in, and some physical play right out in front of the net. And it's turned over to the Thunder. The Thunder trying to get it all the way down. That was a really good knockdown by Smith holding on to the puck. She's going to bring it right back in, take a long shot in, and Fox holds on to it and says, no more, I want to break. So what was the most interesting thing about Iceland for you? Outside of hockey. It has absolutely nothing to do with hockey, yes.
In Akureyri, their red traffic lights are in the shape of a love heart. I thought that was fascinating.
Well, there you go. I have learned something new today. Inferno hold on to it up high. They're looking to get some sort of a shot out up top and a shot in. That's a little bit wide of goal for Fox to just look at it. That goes back out to the point. 50 seconds to go on the power play. And
good clearance there.
Was that Whitman? No, that was Vernal. Okay, so I definitely am wrong on the power play or the penalized player. So we'll figure that out here shortly.
That's Captain Abby Hill on the penalty.
It is. Shot in and a goal. There it is. It was a shot by Gordon. I'm not sure who actually had the goal there.
I think it was Kovison.
Kovison, very nice. So Kovison with the first tally of the afternoon. That'll take the penalty off the board. 1-0 the score. Inferno up early on the Dunedin Thunder. Very nice. So that was a good just cleanup act, really. Just throw it at Fox. Fox has given up a lot of rebounds so far this afternoon, and good strategy to just be there to collect and toss it in. And 1-0 the score. Face off at center ice. We are back at it just that quickly. Thunder with it. And a hefty shot. That was probably one of the better shots for the Thunder this afternoon. Just not quite on target. And that was Ashley Heel with that one. Abby. Did I say Ashley? Oh.
It's all right. I'm keeping you on your toes.
I'm glad you are. This quality control is necessary. I have Alex doing that all the time here. And you just have too many things going by. But I am on my toes and warned. Thunder throw it back in, look for a bit of a change. And the Inferno are going to look to get an offensive opportunity started here as they break out. Although it doesn't quite get out of the zone here. It's up to Jeffries. Jeffries digging away at it. Hayward takes a swing. No. And back and forth we go. That's Smith with it again. The Thunder doing a really good job of forechecking here, not allowing the Inferno to get started. Back out to neutral. They have to hold up, get on side. That's brought in, Vernal with it. Out to Sam. Hayward's going to get it for the Thunder and turn back over into neutral. Sam throws it in. Not sure what that stoppage was. Did you catch that one, Christy?
Are they calling icing on that?
Yeah, they did. That's, yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't think that was over the center line, but I'm not here to complain about what's going on. I'm just here to see what I say and say what I see. Kloss to take this face off for the Inferno. She wins it. Held on and Kind of just thrown back in for a moment. Held in at the point. Back into the corner. It goes behind Fox's goal. And Hart digging away at it in the corner. Whitman pushing her way back in there, trying to get that out. No call yet. It does kind of trickle away, so they're not going to get a whistle out of this. Kloss back to Guerin, right out in front. Kloss can't get anything on it. Stick was lifted there. Sent back around the goal, looking for a back and forth play again. A little bit of a chip shot there, trying to get some sort of rebound and another throw in, and Fox gloves it to hold on to the puck. But an offensive opportunity that's just sustained by the Inferno. The Thunder not able to get it out of the zone. The Inferno doing a very good job of maintaining pressure in this first period. Shields takes that and wins it. Sent up behind Fox's goal. Two players converge. And the Thunder might actually get a piece of the puck to get it out to neutral. They do. Not far enough to be too dangerous, but that does not get in the zone. They have to reset. And that was Watt with it, throwing it into the corner. Margulis watches it go by behind her. And the Inferno break out very quickly. And that was Cameron up the left side, holding it onto it. Cameron's a pretty big drink of water there as far as holding players off. The Inferno do look like the much more physical team from what I see so far. Would you agree with that, Kristen?
I would, yeah. They're using their size quite well.
Actually, we had a good talk about that last week. Physical play doesn't require size. Physical play requires good play. And
yeah, I agree with that. They've actually got some really good passing coming together, which is something that, you know, I think we've struggled with in the past in women's hockey, getting those tape to tape. So
yep.
I think, yeah, they're doing a good job of looping those together.
It has been good, and I do believe we see another penalty going off. I'm not sure if that was for too many men on the ice, too many players. I need to get better at that. Too many players on the ice. But it is going to be another power play for the Inferno here.
Good combo of number 10 there and Kloss, working well together.
Yeah, that's Guerin, actually.
Guerin.
And back and forth behind the goal here, but I think it was Whitman pretty much quarterbacking that whole thing. That was a funny little bouncer. It didn't quite get on Fox's goal. Whitman with it again. She sends it forward. Kloss holds on to it, backhands it in. And Whitman not able to hold it in the zone. That's going to have to be collected. Turned over.
Good collection there. Abby Hill.
And Neal's just going to hold on to it for a little while and waste a lot of time here for the Thunder. Actually, a shot in. Good shorthanded opportunity for the Thunder. In that case, it was Rosie Harris with a shot right in front. But Margulis up to the task, holding the puck out and allowing the Inferno to reset. That goes through neutral. We're going to look for a line change here for the Inferno. Sent all the way down. Obviously no icing during this 2-minute minor. And the Inferno ladies get set up for another run.
Thunder putting good pressure on that PK.
Yeah, Rosie Harris with a lot of harassment of that puck coming up, not allowing the Inferno to really get too set up until right about now as the rotation starts. Out to the almost the point. Blue line shot in. That's deflected early. And that power play's got 12 seconds left on it. Shields with it. And that's Cameron going around the backside. That's almost over with that puck flutters just over Fox's goal on the wrong direction, but it comes out to the point. Shields is going to throw it in. Deflection into the corner. And Gordon keeps it alive for the Inferno here. Wrister in by Smith. Gordon's got it. And shot in on Fox. Fox just decides to hold on to it and stop play, but it does kill the penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5, of course, with just under 2 minutes to play in the first period.
It's great to see a good crowd here today, too.
Yeah, there have been a lot of people showing up. It's just really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the All Blacks are doing anything, so right?
No.
No, sorry, I had to get that one in there. I'm going to get in trouble for that.
Okay.
People are going to.
I agree.
There you go. And another penalty coming up. I'm thinking this is interference against the Inferno here, but wait to see. Fox came all the way out of her net, but turned over, and we're going to stop play. Waiting to see the signal on this. It is slashing on Sophie Jeffries. If I've got that right. And that'll be an opportunity for the Thunder to make up for what has been kind of an anemic first period so far. An opportunity here to even the score and make it all right for them. It will hang over for about 20 seconds. Then the Inferno get it all the way out. The Thunder have to reset. And up comes the team in green as they move over and get the gain the line on the left side. The Heel sisters out there holding on to the puck quite a bit here, trying to get right out in front of Margulis, but that pass not connected to Orr. Another pass through. Orr can't get a stick on that. Margulis just watches it go by. Right out in front again. Another deflection. Shot, and that deflected, fluttering puck ends up in Margulis' glove to stop play with just under a minute to go. First minute of penalty kill. What do you see so far for the Inferno?
Yeah, they're doing good. I think they're doing well at making sure Margulis can see as well, which is a big deal for the goalie.
It is, always.
And doing well at clearing it out when they need to.
And that puck is a little bit bouncy. Now, it's been warm this afternoon. It was almost 20 degrees to start the day. It was beautiful out. It's gotten a little cooler, but the ice has certainly taken a beating, and the puck will be a little bit bouncier as we go. The Thunder come in off the left side, look to set up here. Watt throwing it in. That's deflected, so a little bit of a dangerous chance there. And then just as quickly, the Inferno throw it all the way out for great PK here. Going down to just under 15 seconds. Holding on to it is Shields. And time just ticking right off the penalty. And the power play is going to end for the Thunder with them in their defensive zone here in the first period. And that is the end of one here. Inferno 1, Thunder 0. The home team with a early lead here at the Alpine Ice. Looking good for the Inferno. Christy, tell us more. I think I'm having there are all these questions I want to ask you, and I just can't figure out which one do I ask first. So let's go back to Worlds. I had a really so let's back up and say we were talking about traffic lights being in the shape of hearts.
Yes.
And we left it at that, and I feel like I left something on the table for that. So besides that, as far as a team bonding experience and going through all of that, does that team get held together for outside of Worlds? Do you guys practice together beyond that, or does that once that particular competition is over, it's over?
Yeah, essentially because we're all in different areas in the country, it makes it really difficult to, stay practicing together. Generally, we'll get together and have a good 10 days of training camp before Worlds begins. A lot of the girls have played together for years as well, but generally against each other in this league. There's also a camp, the Triple Star camp at the end of the year in December, which is held in Dunedin. So that's been postponed a few times now due to the C word. So it'd be good to get everyone together again, training hard, and yeah, I think that's a really great way to develop women's hockey. And
is that when you come back?
That is the plan at this stage.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
You've heard it here first,
there
folks.
you go. Some breaking news. So right about the holidays, lace them back up again. That'll
Yeah.
be good. All right, so there you go. No pressure on my part. You do whatever you want to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm just here to tell some stories and explain some things. But if you're just, have you told your family?
I did mention that I was
Okay,
itching to get the skates back on, so.
All right. Well, I don't feel quite so bad because I feel like I just pulled a secret right out of the hat, and somebody's going to find out, and dinner tonight's going to be an interesting conversation. But I tell you what, why don't we leave it here for a little while? We're going to go into first intermission. Just to clarify what's going on, the power play for the Thunder will carry over for 19 seconds. That's on the board. We're going to go to about a 10-minute break here. We're going to let them resurface the ice, do the Zamboni song and all the other fun stuff, and then we'll come back. Maybe Christy will join us for the second period. See? All right. And then we'll talk some more WIHL here. All right. So that'll take us to the first period. We'll see you back here at the Alpine Ice in about 10 minutes. Thank you. Kia ora koutou. Welcome back, everybody, to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. My name's Matt Chavez. We're bringing you NZWIHL action with the Inferno and the Thunder this afternoon. Second period action starting right now at center ice. And the Thunder are on a power play for just a few more seconds. We're going to work out our score bug problem here in just a minute. And that's going to do it for the power play. The Thunder are, well, I think they were pretty well shut out of that one. I don't know that they got any shots off on that one, but we're back to 5-on-5 with Jeffries coming back out. She changes over, and we go back out to Gordon out on the ice for the Inferno, making that 5-on-5. And Christy, what are you thinking so far? Welcome back, by the way, the second period.
Good to be back. No, it's good. I was just going to say as well, it's quite cool. We've got two Gordons on the Inferno. We've got mother and daughter combo.
That's not one you hear very often.
I was that with my mum for a bit there, back in the day.
We've had lots of brothers and so forth on the men's side, but no father-sons as far as I know. Oh, that's a good move by, I think that was that Captain Heel there?
That was Abby, yeah.
Yep. But it didn't end up as a shot, and the Thunder are desperately short on shots this afternoon. Score 1-0 for the Inferno. They're going to get that back out to neutral. A 3-on-2 break if they can go quickly up the left side. Defense gets back. That goes into the corner. Passed back out. That's going to be Smith collecting it at the point. She holds it in. Shot low and deflected. Abby Heel with the collection on that. Of course, the short switches on this. And the Thunder able to get that. Well, no, they're not able to get it out. But there it goes out into neutral. But the fresh legs out on the ice for the Inferno. That goes in, and Harris comes out for the Thunder to chase here. Not able to hold on to it. That forecheck does work, though, for a moment as it holds in at the point, then it comes back out to neutral. And the Inferno looking for the long pass there. That's deflected away. Kloss gets it and throws it all the way down. It's going to go for icing here. No, it's not. That is outskated. That was a great effort individually by Guerin to get there in time and get the icing waved off. And the Thunder move it forward, but they're a little bit tired at the moment. Looks like they need some new legs out on the ice. Back out to neutral. Kloss with it again. And back and forth we go right at center ice. It's going to come up the left side. And that was Vernal throwing that in, but turned over, and that's going to go out to Guerin, who gets it out to neutral, but back to the Thunder as they set up their offense. Another long sequence of play here, Christy.
Yeah.
Is that more typical in the women's game?
Yeah, I think so. It seems to be that way. It's a lot less physical.
Well, I don't know.
Well, actually, saying that, I don't know, sometimes.
Yeah, they've been throwing themselves around quite a bit here. The ladies play pretty physically here. I think that's been the surprise for me over the last 20 years. Now, obviously, the game has evolved quite a bit since the turn of the century. That's a icing going against the Thunder, so that's going to come all the way back to the offensive end for the Inferno. I remember watching, you'd see the Olympics, and it was all about the Olympics, particularly 98, 2002. And it always came down to USA, Canada for the gold medal. The world champs, same thing, USA, Canada. And you knew right away that the refereeing was different during those games. They allowed them to be more physical.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
And now you see the PHF, and it is a more physical game for the women now. I don't know, do you find that a positive or negative in your game?
It's positive, I think. It means people are, keen to get in there and do what they can to keep possession. Or get possession, I guess.
And that puck goes out to neutral. Gordon doing her best to kind of keep that in the offensive end. That's going to go by her at that point. That goes to Lewis. Lewis throws it around. That's actually a shot in on Fox. And a bit of digging by Shields, unappreciated by her Thunder defender. And face-off coming in the offensive zone. All right, look. Sorry about that there, boss. Moving around the cameraman, Neil here. Neil's giving his afternoon for the stream as well, and looks like the Bugs back up and running, so 1-0 is still the score, but now we just proved it to you on the screen. And the Inferno with a good opportunity. I'm not sure why that was passed up, but a shot low. And throwing it in at Fox. I think you're going to see that Millie Smith is going to be very upset that she passed on that particular opportunity. She had Fox kind of drifting there.
She did. You normally hear Millie as well.
Not one to be missed there, but as she drifted across, she looked for the pass, a little too unselfish there, and that goes by the wayside, but a face-off for the offense coming up here. I think that's going to be is Kloss against, I'm
Heel.
not sure, is it Heel again?
Yeah,
Yep, there it is.
Caitlin.
Feels like they're almost double shifting out there,
Yeah.
the amount of time that they've been out so far. The Thunder able to knock that out to neutral and the Inferno to collect. Whitman holding on to that for quite some time, so she's going to send it back around. Margulis watches it go by behind her. Out to neutral. Cross holds on to it for just a moment, plays it to her teammate, then turned over. Then it's going to come in the zone. Shot in. Fox gets a blocker save out of that. It was a good high shot, but Fox knocks it to the corner, and play continues right out in front, and that puck slides its way back to neutral. The Inferno need to reset. Another long shift. They're holding the Thunder out there a long time. They're looking to get off the ice, and the Inferno looking to get some sort of offense going here. A quick little opportunity. That pass goes aside. No shot coming out of this one, and the Thunder look to turn this right back over. Intercepted at neutral. Harris with it, shot in. That's deflected. It goes to the back boards. Linton had it for just a second, then tipped out to neutral. Watt collects it, and the Thunder make their move up the ice. No, they're going to turn that back over to the Inferno defense. And that goes back out to neutral with the Thunder collecting it. A relatively quick period here, 7 minutes gone by already, just one opportunity really. And the Inferno looking to capitalize here. Went straight up the middle, and that didn't work out. The Thunder breaking in and just kind of leaning towards the middle, and they get a turnover. 2-on-2 the option for the Thunder, and they can't bury it. That was on Linton's stick for just a moment there, but she couldn't pull the trigger. She's going to get it back. It's behind the goal. Looking for somebody in the slot, then it's passed forward. Watt gets a shot, and a second shot there, but that goes wide of Margulis again. Penalty coming, and let's see if it's Harris. Yeah, it looks like it. She's awfully frustrated, and I think that's going to be holding the stick if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what the official call is. 2 minutes for roughing. Didn't see it, but it's both players. It was also Gibbings going for 2 minutes, as apparently they need to go spend 2 minutes in the naughty corner. And we're going to go 4-on-4 here for a little while, so ice opening up. And I think everything's, and are we all good on the stream? Everything's good there? Okay, looks good. So we continue on, 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
Shields will love this, being an inliner. 4-on-4.
Lots of skating to be done on 4-on-4 for sure. Goes out to Russick. Russick holds on to it, looking to get that out of the zone, but throws it too far forward. And that's turned over. It's going to be Heel with it for just a moment, and out to neutral again. Smith throws it in. That's up to Shields. Shields with a good move. She's going to have an opportunity. She's brought down. A penalty coming.
Oh.
And that may be a
Penalty shot?
It could be. That was a breakaway opportunity, but I think there were too many people back. So I think we're going to see just 2 minutes here on the board. The Inferno are going to get the 2 for tripping is the call against Abby Hill. And the rare 4-on-3, lots of ice available. Hayward coming out with Cross and Vernal for the triangle with the Thunder. Face-off won by the Thunder. They bring it out into neutral, but turned over, and the Inferno bring it back in. Smith with it. Turning it back to Kloss. Kloss skates with it for a while. And they set up. This is kind of a modified umbrella with a low triangle, but they're extended out, and Fox looks to put her glove on that puck as quick as she can to get a stoppage. The mathematics are very difficult on the scoreboard, but it looks like we're going to go for another 55 seconds on the 4-on-3. The man advantage is 1:38 for the Inferno. And that puck drops, won by the Inferno. Smith's got it. She's going to take a shot, low shot. It was a little bit to the left. Fox knocks it to the side, goes back out to Smith. She's not able to hold it in at the point, so the Inferno have to get reset on that offensive opportunity. Whitman bringing it across, gaining the zone, leaves it behind, shot in, deflected, and that comes awfully close to the bar at Fox, and it's dumped out, a shot in, deflected. Whitman with it, another hard shot, another big deflection. Fox hasn't been able to put her glove on anything at this point and stop it. And the Inferno with 3 good opportunities, nothing to show for it yet, but the advantage continues. That they gain the zone. Shot in, high shot, missed the net. Not by much though. And that will clear the 4-on-3 to become a 5-on-4 goal. Great shot. That was a complete ringer by Cameron, hitting the pipe. Beautiful. And that is a power play goal for the Inferno. 2-0 the score. It was a beautiful shot, was it not?
That was stunning.
Offhanded wrister. She's a left-hand shot, and just caught Fox a little bit in the middle with some traffic in front.
They had a lot of shots on that power play.
Yeah, I think there were 6 until it actually came in. So that was a quite an opportunity. But fortunately, all those shots do pay off with a good wrister shot in. And, yeah, you'd hate to see a good power play like that not get paid off. But the penalty by the Thunder hurts them and puts them in a 2-goal deficit here in Christchurch. Face off back and forth. Thunder enjoying 5 players on the ice. And that's turned over up to Orr. Orr flips it to Margulis. Knocks it away, and away the Inferno go. Hart following that up and throwing it all the way around. Funny bounce off the board. Knocked in towards the goal, but not quite there. Kloss takes it behind the net again, setting up what looks like almost another power play, just an umbrella form. But that is collected by the Thunder, and they're gonna try to just send this one out and do. Just one change for the Thunder here, and that's brought in by Hart, and she holds on to it for just a second here. Then up to Nicklin. Nicklin can't do anything with it, gets knocked back out to neutral ice. Sent all the way back down. That was Greaves with a long pass. And the Thunder getting set up for an offensive opportunity for them. Heel with it behind the net. Leaves it for Watt. Watt with a low slapper. Nothing but just redirected. And then Hart, Margulis with it. Oh, that was a great save. Margulis out of position. And a fantastic defensive effort. One of the best I've seen all year, regardless of the league. Margulis got a bit tricked, going a little too far out, couldn't hold on to it. Goes flying across the crease, and the puck got behind her, but the defense was there in time for the Inferno.
Gibbings is good like that, getting her body on the line.
And that's all that has to happen, just keep it behind that line, and they did. And the Inferno have a 3-on-2 breakout. Pass between the legs and not quite expecting that, turning it right back over. It's going to be 2-on-3 for the Thunder as they gain the zone. Chopping away at it. Cameron may be getting a slash here. We'll see how that goes.
Maybe a hook.
Slash or a hook, or either way, I think, Christy, she was using her stick a little too vigorously. We'll see how that goes. And hooking is the call against Cameron. So a power play opportunity for the Thunder to get back in this one at 2-0 down. Face-off won by the Inferno. There's a race down there for the puck. I'm not sure she was aware there's no icing. That was a good skate all the way across the ice, 150 feet there, and got there first, but it does come out. It's good forechecking regardless of the situation. And that's sent up to Watt. Watt keeps it in the zone for the Thunder, and that gets dumped into the corner. Behind the net, Morgulis looks at it go by. Smith with it, taking it out. Smith gains the zone, gives it back to Kloss. Kloss sends it forward looking for a deflection, but nobody home. Off to Whitman. Whitman holds it in. Sits at the point, but that's going to be passed out. And that's turned over, shot in, and a good one there. That was Shields again with a wrister. That was a shorthanded opportunity, and the Inferno making the most of it, not letting the Thunder get set up to have any kind of opportunity in this man advantage. That goes out to neutral. Heel with it. Caitlin Heel this time.
Oh.
Holds on to it, but that's good defense by, I think that was Kovison, trying to hold on to it. Gloves lost out on the ice. Not sure whose that was, but
that's Caitlin Heels.
There you go. Christy, you could just be my spotter at this point. You're just nailing everything. And that puck goes all the way down. Of course, no icing here, but there is only 18 seconds to go on the power play. The Inferno getting off the ice as quickly as they can to get a couple of fresh legs over the boards. And that puck bounces around in neutral. That's going to kill the penalty here. Gibbons coming up on it. She's going to send in a hefty shot. Fox dumps that one in front of her as that goes past her glove, but it goes out to neutral. Power play over, 5-on-5. And Cameron jumps right back in the action. On the side red line here, right down the center. Everybody digging away at it. Hopefully the door stays closed, and goes back to the Inferno on their defensive end. Let's flip forward. And Gibbings is coming up again. She's going to, a good quick move and a good backhanded shot. Fox dumps that one, comes down on the ice, and then she smashes it down with her glove and stops play. Christy, this has been a quick one here, but it's gone all the Inferno's way. 14 minutes in, only 6 minutes left. What are you seeing so far?
The Inferno are definitely having a lot of possession, which is, obviously great to see. But, I mean, the Thunder are doing well. They're getting those little poke checks. And, look, we've got a
2-on-0 break here. Margulis out as far as she could be. Good positioning, and she challenged it. And a penalty will be coming up against the Inferno, I believe. It's not sure what the call's going to be, but there was obviously some banging away there, and somebody fell down. That can't happen. So Guerin's going to go for, I think it was a hook. You know, I'm really not sure what the shoulder tap is. I know all my NHL symbols. That one I'm not sure about.
I don't know. Roughing? Is that like a little? No, that's that.
Yeah, that's, yeah. So
I don't know.
We'll
Maybe
learn
she just
something
got a shoulder
new.
on her.
Yep, 2 minutes for shouldering is the call. So there we go. That's a new one for me, but big shot in. And that goes all the way to the corner and back out to neutral, and that was Caitlin Hale with a fantastic Did I say Hale? Heel.
Heel.
Kaylin Heel with a fantastic wrister, or slap shot, excuse me, and just not quite on target. The Inferno doing a great job so far, holding them to just that opportunity. Back out to neutral as the Thunder reset here on the power play. Gain the zone. It looked a little offside, but guess not, and that's out to Heel again. Deflection in, but that nobody home for the Thunder. No, now they get somebody right out in front of Margulis. And that's held up at the blue line for just a minute. That stays in. And the Thunder continue on. Turnaround by Caitlin Heel. That's knocked away quickly and back out to neutral. They're looking for a change for the Inferno. And back and forth. The puck goes right near the boards, making the switches complex. And they're already complicated on the second period with a long change on the benches. But no problems. Eventuate, and the Inferno doing a good job of killing this penalty. That's deflected as it goes in. Smith with it. She sends it around to Thompson. Thompson throws it in. Margulis just has to jump on that, as that was kind of a bouncing puck, and does a great job of getting a face-off.
Thunder getting some good chances here.
They're doing I think this has pretty much been the best opportunity they've had in this second period thus far. Now, granted, they do have an advantage for an extra player, but they're finally starting to make something out of it, and they really need a goal here to cut the lead in half if they need to make something out of this third period. Thompson's going to go collect. 10 seconds to go in the power play. And that's swept forward. The Thunder looking to get something set up with some speed. And they're doing that so far. That gets dumped up to Harris, but turned over. Penalty over. 5-on-5 hockey. And that's pinned into the sideboards. Thrown back out. That's going to go for an ice if it's not on target. And it is stopped by Fox. And Fox pins it down and thinks she picked it up. I'm not really sure. That's
it just disappeared.
Yeah.
It was like a magic trick.
It was a blocker side pickup with the right hand. And that should, technically that should be a delay of game. That's you don't have the right to just pick it up if there's no pressure, but I don't think there was a call here.
No.
So we continue on 2-0 the score. The Inferno with it, and that's knocked out to neutral. And we're right back in by the Inferno.
Oh.
A little bit of a bounce around the linesman. And a good move. I think that was Cross getting that all the way down. And that's going to come back out to neutral for the Thunder. Inferno get an opportunity right out in front, but can't do anything with that. It was Kloss not able to kind of corral that puck as it bounced around. Big hit right out in neutral. And we continue on. That puck goes all the way back. That's Russick has to play that. And she's going to get it back here in the corner. 2.5 to go here in the second. That goes back out to neutral. Jeffries throws it in. And I think because of somebody being either laid out on the deck there or just some general confusion, I think that's an offsides call. So just to do a little bit of housekeeping here, I want to make sure that we get our sponsors called out here. Tires to Go, Cedra Express, ProNet Safety Nets, Chadwick Building, SB Consultants, F45 Training, Health Kicks New Zealand, and Auntie Kez. Thank you all for sponsoring the Canterbury Inferno 2022. We do appreciate it. We'll call those out later as we go. 2 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 the score. The Inferno with the lead, holding it comfortably so far. And we all know how things can change quickly. At the moment, the Thunder just not able to put enough together to get the offensive opportunities. And the Inferno really just bossing things around here at neutral. back and forth, and eventually brought in by Watt. Watt's going to try to get a wrister off, but good defense by the Inferno, preventing any shot. And Watt's got a good shot there. It's just not able to pull the trigger. And as we go back and forth, the Inferno just making sure that nothing happens for the Thunder. They're doing a great job defensively. So just over a minute to go. They're going to look for another change. Coach Matt Sanford calling for some fresh legs out on the ice. And that's going to go back to neutral and turned over. And a one-on-one opportunity here. Shot in. Vernal not able to get that on target. Morgulis just looks at it going by to her right. And the Inferno break out again. They're going to have to hold up because they're off sides. And they do so. They're going to have to go back in. And Gordon holds on to that. Now Shields has it. Shields on the back of the tape. Circles. Looking for a pass. Out to Whitman. Whitman with a long shot in. No deflection, no love. That just goes to the back of the boards there. 20 seconds to go. Shot in on Fox. Deflected away. Whitman throws it behind. And it's collected up at the point for just a moment. Time's running out on this second period. And a shot and a goal. That will count.
Wow.
That is in time. A fantastic goal. They're going to have a quick discussion to make sure that counts. But
that was about right on the buzzer.
that was right on it. So either way is either going to count and be a third goal or it's not. But that will end the second period.
That was a beautiful wraparound.
We're going to see if it counts or not. Is that a yes?
I think so.
I think that's a yes. I think that was Brittany Gibbings finding out that was a good goal. Couldn't get more close to the buzzer than that, but a fantastic skate. Now, did you get the number on that? Was that Kovacin or Whitman?
Was Kovacin.
Kovacin again. So
yeah.
Kovacin with a fantastic skate and angle to come back with from the corner, skating back out into the crease and a wrister. Right, I think she 5-hole box on that one.
So.
Yeah, so
handy she was a lefty on that one.
Yep, yeah, and that again turning it back with that backhand, just finding a spot. Fantastic play. So 3-0 the score. The Inferno put one more on the board, and after 2 periods.
They're looking very strong at the moment. I think the Thunder, they definitely have another level. We saw them lift that. Was it 2 weekends ago they played against Auckland? So I think they'll definitely bring it back in the third.
Yeah, they don't have much time after that.
No, not particularly.
Not particularly. So, so what, if you don't mind, just a couple more questions for you.
Of course.
That's
Fire
why we
away.
brought you up, right? So, so tell me about the Women's League generally, the history behind it a little bit. I think it's just been a few years that it's been at this level since the Federation elevated it and all of that. So tell us a little bit more about the history that you have.
So, I mean, I'm now 27 and been playing since I was 12, so I've definitely seen a bit over those times. But we used to have just one weekend where we would play and all teams would come together and we'd have about, 3 or 4 games. And then, like you said, about, was it now 4, 5, 6 years, something like that, it finally became a proper league and they changed the whole format, which was awesome for women's hockey. And it's great to see now the live stream happening and, there's people picking up the pucks and things like that and sort of stepping that level up. Oh. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Stepping that level up again, on par with sort of the men's league and things like that, because I think, the level of women's hockey has also improved a lot. So it's great to see new faces coming in every single season, and I think that's only going to make it better. I think the one thing I've noticed with women's hockey that's quite difficult is, people then go to university, so they change teams, or they want to have babies and families, and as you do, and you can't really play when you're pregnant. So women's hockey kind of has that little bit of extra element to it, I guess, with the changing of the seasons. Yeah,
I guess a little bit less of continuity by design, by necessity, but at the same time, I think, like you said, the level of play definitely deserves to be looked at in a better light than it has in the past. It's playing, it's an entertaining product.
Yeah.
It's good to see out here, and it's also good to see that we've all come together as a community, if you will, to say that this deserves support. So
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
good to see it's all coming together.
It's good to see a good, support crowd as well. And I think, Canterbury tends to bring a good support crowd most times we play. I mean, yeah, the community comes together, and I think that's where social media has sort of helped with that, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. There's a lot of cons about it, but there's a lot of pros as well.
There are. It's done some amazing things despite some other things, but
Yes.
at the same time, though, the community knowing about it, it helps. That's the kind of thing that needed to happen to have this come together. And now that we've got a 4-team league, and there's enough, it seems like the talent is enough that it supports a 4-team league.
Yeah,
so
no, it definitely does. It's very evenly based, which is awesome to see.
yeah. So are you doing, let's say, any of the coaching or are you looking to do anything like that? Or how does your role as a senior player in the team work out for you as far as that? Do you do a lot of teaching, mentoring? What's your thing?
In the years that I've been on the team, I've had, various captaincy and assistant captaincy roles and helped out with a little bit of things like that, mentoring, especially a few years back. We had a very young team, and a lot of ladies were going off and having children. So, I stuck around and sort of, helped with the girls, develop and learn. And, they all have to go through that stage. And the teams you'll see most, to be honest, not really this season it seems, but a lot of seasons there'll be at least one team that is going through that development stage. And yeah, I've definitely done some coaching with like the younger grades, and before I went to university back in 2012, 13 or something, I was also helping coach just the women's league that we have here. So that's the league anyone can play, beginners, people can start up and give it a go.
And it's
awesome.
Basically, that's a city-based league mostly.
It is.
So
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't done a whole lot of coaching. I've done a little bit with some of the youth development camps here. Something that I might get involved with more, but I definitely am not done playing yet. So
there you go.
Yeah.
We'll see a few more trips to Iceland. Is that what we're saying?
Maybe a fourth one. Who knows? It's a long way to go, but it's pretty beautiful over there.
Yeah, I imagine. But I do know that there are some grumblings about potentially bringing it here. So we'll see.
That would make life a lot easier, I must say.
There will be no heart traffic lights that I know of here. However, it's a shorter commute.
It is a shorter commute. So the Triple Star Camp in the women's is 9th till 11th of December. So that'll be a really great opportunity to bring everyone together again.
That'd be great. Okay, so we're going to take about a 5-minute break here for second intermission, give everybody a chance to catch their breath. 3-0 the score here at the Alpine Ice, the Canterbury Inferno, with a hefty lead against the visiting Dunedin Thunder. We'll see you in about 5 or 6 minutes. Cheers, everybody. There we go. Kia ora koutou, welcome back everybody to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. Third period action coming up here in just a moment with the Canterbury Inferno out in front of the Dunedin Thunder. A bit of a break here as we get everything sorted out for the two teams. And also for the announcers, of course. We've got to get everything sorted out too. Joining us today is Christy Woodyer-Smith. Christy is currently doing social media, I think is what we would call that, right? Yep, there it is.
I got to get content of myself and the team, of course.
Of course, and the team.
And the team
too. We'll get to that as we continue on, but a little bit of a hold up here for the third period. Not sure exactly why the delay, but there is a delay. Maybe somebody's looking at the boards here. It's a little bit wet. That might be a big part of it here. Is it again, warm day here in Christchurch. It reached, I think, 21 degrees at some point, and the Zamboni went around. There's a lot of water on the surface at the moment, which has not yet frozen. So I think there's just a couple minutes delay here, waiting for the ice to harden up so that we can play hockey here in a little bit. So, Christy, it's a perfect opportunity to discuss a few more things.
Of course.
Let's talk about social media.
All right.
That's played a pretty big part in the women's game and making sure that everybody knows about it.
Yep.
Is there anything specific that you guys do that is different for the Inferno, or is it more of a league-based system, or what do you guys do?
It seems to be a league-based system. Most of the teams have their own personal Instagrams now, which has been really great, as most games tend to have a photographer that comes and takes photos. And I think, the following is getting there slowly, but we've also got the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League page, and, that just lets everyone know about what's happening, what's going on.
Right.
And, that we just never really had a presence on social media before. It was always the men's and the focus on that, which is obviously great, but yeah, we're catching up slowly.
You are getting there eventually. That's right. Okay, so open mic time here, since we are obviously killing a little bit of time as we wait for the ice to get ready here. In general, tell me something about the NZWIHL that not me, forget about me, what the average person watching this stream right now might not know about the league, and that you'd want to get out to an audience to say, this is something about the league that you probably don't know but need to know.
Ooh.
I knew this was going to be difficult.
Yeah,
I know.
Really put me on the spot here.
I am. That's my job. That's what I do. They pay me so much for it.
I mean, it's the prerequisite for the girls who want to go to Worlds.
Right.
So that's something with the Ice Ferns. A lot of the girls here have played, a lot of world champs, which is awesome to see. What else?
Okay, here's another. It is a pretty normal thing to go through that process.
Yes.
But let me take you back to a different time for you.
Okay.
What was it like the first time you put a black jersey on?
Oh, man. I can't even describe the feeling. I mean, it was one of those moments where it was almost like a I can't believe it moment. And the honor of playing for your country is really something else. Yeah. It's something you can't really put into words, I don't think. It's really just something, it's a feeling, and it's, it's emotional, and they present the jerseys to you, and it's a really awesome, it's a really, you play with pride. You really do, Okay. And I mean, you even do that when you're playing for your city, or your, Canterbury or Dunedin or whatever area you're in, region.
Yep.
Is the word I'm looking for.
That's the one.
We got there in the end.
Eventually. And the ladies are going to try out the ice here, see if it is still slippery. Looks like it. But a little bit more time necessary, maybe another minute or two before we get going. But, I don't know, maybe not. A puck is in the hands of the referee. And yes, indeed, we are going to get going here, get this third period started. But that is one of the things here is the calendar shift has been interesting as well.
Yes.
I don't know exactly how much that's affected the women's league, because I think you guys were scheduled to start at this point anyways, right?
Yeah. Well, generally we played over summer, and I think that was quite difficult to get players that were keen to play over summer because, you know, people want their summer break.
Yeah.
So it's been a really great thing, I think, that they've changed it around. They always did that, so it led into the World Champs in around February, March.
Right.
Which makes sense to reflect, you know, the other side of the world. But, you know, I think we'll get a lot more out of this, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially just everybody's talking hockey right now anyways, so it's definitely good to have everything forward and brought up. So I guess just a quick conversation. I think it was Abby having a quick word with her goalie, Fox, and that just like that, we are underway for third period action here at the Alpine Ice. Canterbury Inferno getting that very, very late second period goal for a 3-0 lead here.
Oh, it's very slippery.
It is indeed. And Gordon holding on to it for just a little bit. Up to Shields. Shields is in the corner. Knocked around. And the Thunder take over. Heel with a long pass. I don't think that's going to go for, no, it is going to go for an icing call. That was not playable there, so that's going to come all the way back. It is funny how it's almost slipperier when it's a little bit wet on top, but the puck plays funny bounces when you get that small amount of stickiness on the top of the ice. We'll see how that plays out here. Kloss not winning that face-off. That actually ends up with Cross. So Kloss and Cross, that might be part of my problem here. They're both number 6s just on either side. But that is an announcer's curse that we deal with. And away we go. For the Thunder. No, that's turned back over. The Inferno right out in front. Shot in. Not off by much. That was Hart with a wrister, but not able to get it quite on target. It looked like it was deflected. And the Inferno hold on to it for just another moment as that's turned back over. And Kloss up the left side as she holds on to it. That hits the side netting. And that spins back around. More forechecking by the Inferno. Right out in front. Opportunity shot that goes just left. That was a wrister by Shields. Out to Gibbings. But that's turned over. Ryle with it. Sent in, and the Thunder looking to get something going here. That's Maley out there with the puck for a moment. Then it's a 3-on-2 opportunity for the Inferno. Just that quickly, they gain the zone up the left side. Shields throws it right out in front. Oh, and then it just trickles by. Fox couldn't see it, but it was just off target. Shields has it, passes it. Back to Shields. Backhander doesn't get anything on that. Chases it down into the corner. Gordon's got it. Gordon holds it in at the point, but then it gets turned over out to the Thunder, and they go out to neutral and look for a line change on their defense. And it's got to be quick because the Inferno are back in. They gain the zone. Pass in, and not quite able to get a shot off there was Gordon, who was out there for a long time, actually, and then they just now get a change going for the Inferno. That's turned over and held on to by, I think that was Jeffrey sending it all the way around back there, but Hayward holding that in for the Thunder. Out to Sam. Sam's got it for a second. That's turned back around. Hayward's got it, holds it in near the point on the far side. Knocked around a bit. Hayward doing a good job holding that in 3 different times there. And Lewis skating around behind Margolis' net. And not able to get it out. That's back out to Kovacin out at the point. That rotation there. And over to Vernal. Vernal falls down. Out to Sam, then out to neutral. Jeffrey's doing a good job coming back and trying to get that knocked around, and they get turned over. The Inferno looking to break here. Hoagland takes it across the blue line. Gets interrupted for a moment, but then that's Kloss holding on to it behind the net. fighting away and holding on to it in the corner. I think that was Guerin with it. Then back to Kloss. Kloss holds on to it, sends it back behind the net again. Fox looks at it from the right, from the left, from the right, turned around right out in front, had her misdirected shot, and a dangerous shot by Guerin. Doesn't quite come off, but a very difficult opportunity. Kind of hard to see for the fans there. We would have been very excited if they'd seen where that was at. That was a good save by Fox. And the Thunder look to get it out of their zone. They do actually get it out to neutral, and the Inferno have to reset.
Good we regroup.
Gordon collects that for just a minute, but it's turned over to Harris. And Harris gets it out to heel and shot in. Margolis gloves it for the save. The fun of it being an announcer with a cold, sometimes it gets you. It does. Last week was tough. At least I have a voice this week. That's good. The game last week was a challenge Sunday.
Being an announcer without a voice, yeah.
Well, face for radio, voice for print, and away we go.
Shields taking it in.
Yeah, Shields is coming up the left side and got some speed there and turns it over. Shields collects it behind Fox. Over to Gordon. Covison skated right past that puck there for a moment, but back and forth we go at neutral. And Harris can't get to it. Up comes Covison. She holds it, skates the blue line, walks it in, shot in, and a goal. I think that was a deflection right at the end there by Jeffries. I think Jeffries got it. Otherwise, that is a goal for Covison. 4-0 the score for the Inferno.
That was a great deflection.
That was a really good deflection and an excellent play to walk that in. They just didn't have enough defense on her at the blue line, so she kept creeping and creeping, and that got a lot more velocity on that shot, making it impossible for Fox to stop.
Yeah, they gave Covison a lot of space on that one.
So face-off coming, 4-0 the score for the Inferno, as they are chalking up the goals, but a cross-check being called. Jeffries a little bit too excited there apparently and hit somebody with a stick, and the Inferno are going to go on the penalty kill. So, Christy, what are you seeing as far as continuity here? I mean, that's not exactly the greatest of penalties to take, but it is 4-0. It's not. I don't really feel too bad about that situation happening, but ooh, that one came in a little close to the technology over here. That puck going just over the boards and giving our scorekeeper a bit of a elevated heart rate down there.
Bit of a fright.
A bit.
No, I think, yeah, the continuity has been really good, actually. To be honest, like the penalties and stuff they've had haven't been too bad, apart from probably that one.
Yep, and both Heel sisters getting in on that power play, and a shot in did not trouble Margolis, but it was a little bit pesky on that left side. Now a shorthanded opportunity for Kloss as she comes up the left side, shot in on Fox, but that's turned right around, quick rebound. That's going to go out to neutral and turn back over to the Inferno, flipped out, and back to Fox as players change up for the Inferno. Heel with it, turns it over at neutral. And Guerin with a shot, that just goes over Fox's head. A little bit high over the crossbar. But valuable seconds taken off, and good power play kill here for the Inferno. That's going to go for an icing against the Thunder. Not a good icing to take when you're on the power play. So they're going to come all the way back to a defensive face-off for the Thunder. So, all right, Christy. I have been doing this to you all afternoon. I keep saying, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?
Yes.
So let's talk about something else, like announcing. How do you like this so far?
Well, I mean, it's a new experience. I've been told I have the voice for it, but I don't know.
You do? Oh, what a shot in.
On top.
That hit the crossbar and fell back on the top netting and fell all the way back down. As we're jibber-jabbering away here, the action for the Thunder hits a crescendo they haven't seen yet. That was definitely the most dangerous opportunity for them this afternoon. 37 seconds to go on the power play. We'll get back to that question in just a minute. Russick not able to hold it in at the point. They're going to have to go back out to neutral. Looks like the Thunder are going to make a couple of changes, try to get something going, but everybody's legs are a little bit burning right now. And shot low, deflected, never gets on him up to Margulis. And that stays against the side boards. 10 seconds to go on that power play. Deflected back in, and the Thunder are going to have to go collect it. 5-on-5 imminent here for the Inferno, so the power play killed once again, and Margulis still has a clean sheet. Let's hope the announcer's curse didn't just jinx that one, but back and forth we go. That goes to Russick as she collects it in neutral, and the Thunder trying to get something started here, but that's flipped back, and they have to recollect. That's Thompson with the puck there. Back out to neutral, and the Thunder trying to get something on a bouncing puck. Heel with it. A good opportunity there, and a funny bounce. Boy, that hit her stick, yeah. And goes through the crease, gets away with it. That's the second very close situation for the Inferno, but they've come away with no harm, no foul yet. 4-0 the score. Shot in, that's a hefty one by heel, but just right into the padding of Margulis. And that's going to go around. I think Nicklin had a hold of it for a second, and that's knocked out. And skated up by Kloss. She's going to gain the line. 3-on-2 the opportunity here. Shot in on Fox, but this time Fox holds on to it. Well, she dumped that puck, didn't she? So the play continued, no whistle. Didn't quite see it, but it looked like she just very nonchalantly threw it behind her there. That goes out in front and then over to Gibbings. Gibbings is going to try to slam that back behind, but can't do it. Stuck at the point, but it is still in the zone. And everybody trying to wrestle it away. Haven't been able to do it yet. Kloss with it. 3 players from each team in that bunch boards, and they finally do get a whistle with the puck pinned against the board, a neutral ice face-off coming. So, Christy, you would do this again?
If I'm asked to, sure.
Okay. May take you up on that tomorrow. We'll see. I'd like to say thank you, first of all, because it's very tough to kind of jump into a league and not know what's what, and you have taken us through the ins and outs of the league today, and I really do appreciate it, and I'm sure our viewers do as well. That's Gibbings with it out the sideboard. She's passed it behind, looking for something out on the blue line now. Shields out to Greaves, and that's turned over. Davis with it.
Good back check there.
That was excellent defensive play. Davis never really able to skate the angle she wanted, and no danger at all to Margulis. And that gets passed out in front. Bit of a dangerous pass there, but it works out for the Inferno, and they come up looking for an offensive opportunity. With Kovison with it. That hit the post, or something hit the post there, we'll just say that. Out to Whitman. Whitman's trying to hold it in. She's taken down there. Incidental. Right out in front. Kovison looking for a pass, and then throws it in as a wraparound opportunity. Fox was there in position, luckily in time for the Thunder, keeping it a 4-0 game. With, well, let's see, just over half the third period's gone. It's been going by very quickly. A lot of, it hasn't been disjointed. It's been long stretches of play. And that's won by the Inferno. Shot in. Funny wrister. That looked like it was deflected immediately by Watt. Penalty coming here, and that's going to go against the Inferno for either interference or a cross-check, one or the other. We'll see what that. Couldn't quite see the referee through the funny glass reflections there, so we'll see. It is a hook of all the things. Not a shoulder this time, but a hook.
Missed that one.
I missed that one entirely, but it did seem to have happened behind the goal, so I'm not surprised.
We've got a timeout.
That's an unusual one, a timeout. It's got to be for the Thunder timeout here because, well, actually, I don't know.
No, I don't.
Matt,
I think Canterbury's called that.
yeah, okay, so a bit unusual for the timing on that, given the lead and so forth, but, you know,
Just
if I were
calm things down a little bit, maybe.
I think so, because if I were the Thunder, that's exactly when I would have
I'd
called my
want.
timeout. Yeah. They need to get something out of this, and I think they're looking, you can make the case that you're just trying to get one goal for the Thunder here, get something on the board, and make some sort of a mark on this game to have something to look forward to tomorrow. But if you're the Inferno, you're pretty much doing the exact opposite. You want to keep them wondering how to score.
Keep them out,
Keep them off the board. So a pivotal point here for 2 minutes as a power play starts for the Thunder. And this will be Heel
Good
taking
line
this
out
one
here for the
against
Thunder.
Shields. And Shields wins that. It makes a big difference as that gets sent all the way around to the point. But it does not come out. Morgullis just knocks that one away with her stick. Smith with it. She's got lots of room back there, Smith. One player kind of coming in, and a penalty against the Thunder. It's going to immediately wipe out any advantage that Dunedin had. Wait a second, Smith is going.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. She just tripped over her stick as she went to hit the puck.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw Smith move forward there, and I thought for sure that was a trip in the other direction. But turns out 5-on-3 is going to be the case.
See what we can do here.
So if you're the Thunder, this is the game right here. Minute 40 on the clock, 5-on-3. The Inferno going to be doing anything they can, clearing the puck. The Thunder have it. And Heel played a high stick on that puck coming back. I thought it was it popped up a little bit, and above the shoulders it is. So neutralized face-off coming for the Thunder here, and they missed that one, but Cross knocks it down out to Rusick. Rusick to Orr. Orr brings it in to Heel. Heel's got it. Skates around, high forecheck there, knocked off. Cross, long shot in. Morgullis knocks it away, and the triangle's breaking down a little bit for the Inferno. It looks more like a matchup zone as opposed to just a straight triangle. We'll see how that happens. That allows for a pass out to Heel, but she can't hold on to it and get a shot, so it's going to reset. Cross has it out at neutral. Cross brings it in. Shot deflected away out to Heel. Heel's got it in the middle, out to Cross. Cross with a wrister in against Morgullis. She has a stick to set it aside. 2 shots, and then that comes right back out to neutral. And Caitlin Heel knocks that in, out, and in, and that's going to stop play for the Thunder. The good part is they get new legs out there. The bad part is the continuity kind of breaks up because they've only got 38 seconds to go on this 5-on-3. Hayward to take this one, but they really need something to get started here, or the Inferno are looking very good for this afternoon. Gibbings sending that around to the left point. That stays in. Knocked around, but back into the corner. Or that's Hayward with it. Skating into her own teammate there, out to the point. Sent behind the net. And a penalty coming. I think this one's on Harris. Harris with what looked like a bit of a trip there, as she was playing around in the crease trying to get some. Well, that is a high stick against Harris. Yeah, so she was doing what she could to get some traffic out in front and caused a penalty. So a couple of things on the board here, so we'll sort that out. A little over 7 minutes to go in the game this afternoon. 15 seconds until the 4-on-3 clears, and we'll go after that and tell you what's going on. That's thrown forward, but there are only 4 players for the Thunder out there. Abby Heel with it. She's going to take a shot. Comes back out from Morgullis, and the Thunder continue on.
Back to 4-on-4 now.
Yeah, that is even strength for the next 12 seconds. Cross throws it in. Heel throwing it behind, and that's going to clear the penalty. So from this point forward, there's a minute 25 on the board for the Inferno. Shot in, that's off the net. They're on the power play for the next 70 seconds. Smith not able to hold that in, and she is called for offsides.
She almost kept that in there for a second. Didn't quite manage to get her stick on it.
There we go. So another power play opportunity for the team in red here with just over 6 minutes to go.
Oh,
and everybody figuring out,
confusion.
yeah, nobody's quite sure where that face-off's going to be. And suddenly, Kloss has a fight for it. It's actually won by the Thunder. Vernal takes it in, gains the zone. Just tries to waste some time here. It's actually going to become a bit of an opportunity, but then it's turned over. 3-on-3 for the Inferno coming in. Guerin with it. And the setup starts here for the Inferno as they're out high. Smith walks it in, takes a shot. Fox right on top of it, kind of hits her in a shoulder, goes straight down and gloves it to stop play. But a good opportunity. Again, Smith walking that one in and getting a good chance right up the slot. Thunder with a bit of a defensive miss there. They get away with it though, 4-0 the score. And Shields to take the face off. Lewis trying to hold on to it at the point, couldn't do it. Out to Heel. It's Caitlin Heel. She goes down on a heap there. Trying to hold that in the corner. Sister arrives. And both Heel sisters make sure that puck is frozen up against the corner here with 17 seconds to go on this power play for the Inferno. So, Christy, what's the mindset like for the team when they go on special teams? Is it conservative? Is it don't make a mistake? Is it go all out? Somewhere in between?
I think, well, on the PKs, it's definitely, conservative, make sure you keep your shape. But, yeah, power play, it's definitely that, 2 on the puck if you lose it. Go all out, do what you can. Generally pay that overload. I think most teams seem to.
Yeah, that overload seems to pay off quite a bit, especially with, and I think there is a difference, more rebounds in the women's game.
Yeah.
So you try to overload right out in front as much as possible. And that power play is off the boards. It's turned over for just a minute to Harris. Harris holding it in there for a bit. Cross can't hold it in. Covison wins it. That goes across to Gordon again. And they can't quite get the offensive opportunity. This time they do, up the right side. Gordon looking for it. Gibbings chasing, but the Thunder holding on to the puck here. Cross with it. Cross sends it all the way back to the near side. That goes out to the point, but collected by Heel. And Morgulis comes halfway out to the blue line to play that one. That comes across, and as a pass across the blue line, the opportunity for the Inferno. That goes back out to neutral. And possession held on to by the Inferno. So that's Davis with it in the corner. As that goes out to neutral again, the Thunder having a hard time setting up in the offensive zone. Vernal taking it in the corner, and that's turned over to Kloss. Kloss holds on to it and is careful with it, getting behind Morgulis' goal, looking to get it out to neutral again. Well, that goes straight out to the middle, and Hogland's going to take it out to neutral and pass it forward to Kloss. Kloss is going to gain the line, but turn it over, and a couple of line changes for the Inferno. Seeing this one out, the Thunder looking to get something going here. Hayward with it. Hayward with a good move up the right side, holding on to the puck for a long time. Shot in. Morgulis knocks it aside. Big rebound, but nobody home for the Thunder. And the Thunder go collect it with, I want to say that was Maley there.
Oh,
And that puck was just
loose.
it was loose. I don't think they knew where it was. But nonetheless, they get a whistle. I don't know that they're going to call this inadvertent. I think they're going to make this just a defensive zone here. No big deal. 4-0 the score. Just over 3 minutes to go. And the Inferno putting this one away for a good three-pointer this weekend to start out the Alpine Ice. So how's this sit for the season? We're going to go ahead and call this one good for the Inferno as the play continues. Kloss throws it and dumps it in. How are you guys doing overall in the season? Tell us more.
Well, they played Queenstown, the NZWIHL. They played them a couple of weekends ago. And if I'm correct, I feel like they had a win and a loss.
I think they lost 5-0 and then won 2-1 in overtime.
Something like that, yeah. Overtime win, that's what it was.
That's what
yes.
it was.
I tried to watch, but unfortunately the live stream was a little bit sketchy down there. So.
Okay, well, we're doing our best to keep it unsketchy here, but
Yeah.
I can't really say whether we'll have to see afterwards,
Looks
see how
pretty good.
sketchy it was. But nonetheless, so that's how long is the season? Is it 6 games? Is it more than that?
I think they have 2 home rounds and then an away round in each region and also a finals round.
Okay.
So it's maybe 5 or 6 weekends of hockey for each team.
It's a lot of hockey to be played for a club like this, and they're coming up. Smith with a shot, that's deflected up into the netting, so stop and play. Every game here is really important in that case because if you are playing 4 teams and you're playing round robin, you're only going to get 1 shot at these guys.
Yep.
And a win in Queenstown was big.
Yeah, that's huge.
Getting one here puts you at 2-1 and puts you in a good space from what I can tell for playoff hockey.
Yeah, no, it does. It'll be interesting to see how the season pans out. And I feel like the teams are fairly evenly strengthed this year, which is great, really.
Yeah, we've seen that in the men's division as well. The teams, the parity of the teams has been very entertaining this year.
Yeah.
Just under 2 minutes to go. The Inferno seeing this one out. Gordon with it, passing it forward up to Shields. Shields looking for it. The Thunder trying to get out of their zone, but as they have all day, been bossed around in their back third. Although Hayward's got this one here and gained the zone. She's going to be knocked off into the corner. And we don't see any I don't think we'll see any type of goalie removal here. But nonetheless, the Thunder trying to get something going. Thompson with it. Christy, one last question here. Besides the playoffs, anything that the average fan would be looking forward to in the remainder of this particular series? Like, let's talk about tomorrow.
Yeah,
what do you expect about the Thunder to, how adjustments for both teams here?
Yeah, I think you never know what's going to happen on the day, really. It's one of those things you hope to perform each time, but you never know what's going to happen. So, Thunder could quite easily come back and take the win tomorrow. So, yeah, be exciting to see.
That is spoken like a true athlete who's done a few press conferences.
But you can't tell me I'm wrong, though.
No, I can't. And I think that's the point, right? Can't ever say that's wrong. But you're good at what you do, that's for sure. So you're not going to suit up tomorrow. No crazy stuff like that.
No crazy stuff.
Okay. All right, penalty coming here before we finish this one out. 28 on the clock, but it is a slash. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry over into tomorrow. So we'll see. I think that was
Harris again.
It was Harris again, yeah. Another slash. So that'll be the afternoon. Harris will sit this one out in the box. And that will probably finish things up unless a late goal happens. The Inferno with a looking like could be a shutout win here. See, that's thrown all the way down. Margolis with it. Way out of her net. Tempting fate with the announcer's curse here.
12 seconds.
And that's sent around. The Inferno trying to get something out here, but it looks like a clean sheet is coming. There it goes. Well, wow.
Oh, that was a close goal.
That was almost a pass. Rena Watt gets that right on her
I
stick.
don't think she was expecting that.
No, I don't think she was either. But she took about the quickest shot you could see, just a slap shot right at Margulis, and she wrapped that one up, and the clock hit 0. A lot of very late stuff, a lot of 1959 stuff going on the clock today. But nonetheless, that is a win for the Inferno, 4-0 the final. A very interesting afternoon of hockey here. Didn't realize quite how good the Inferno are.
Yeah, no, they've been doing a lot of training. I mean, they have some rough Thursday evening trainings, 9:30 p.m. starts, and I mean, something's working.
Something's definitely working. These ladies are playing some fantastic hockey. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Christy, thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
We'll have you in tomorrow. We'll see how that schedule works out, but you know the pay is going to be exactly the same. We'll see some congratulations to everybody here at the end of this one, but end the broadcast here. 4-0 the score at the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. The Canterbury Inferno with a 4-0 win over the Dunedin Thunder, taking one here Saturday, and we'll see you back here for stream tomorrow at the same time. Same two teams go at it again here in Christchurch. I'm Matt Chavez. We'll see you in just about 21 hours on the NZWIHL on YouTube. Thanks, everybody.